Well, welcome into HSN. I'm Shannon Smith, and I have to say, I have been looking forward to this hour ever since I saw it on my schedule. If you're joining HSN for the very first time, even if you've never watched us, you've heard of Nutrisystem. They are America's premier, they are the pioneers, they are #1 when it comes to home delivery for weight loss. They do it better than anybody else, and they've been doing it for decades. But that being said, do you have the COVID-10, the COVID-15, the menopausal padding, the post-baby, extra pounds, whatever it might be? I think we could all agree this has been an unusual time in history. And for me, it feels pretty chaotic. Well, the one thing that you can control, especially with Christmas and Thanksgiving and those little Halloween candies and all of the holidays right around the corner, is we're gonna put you in the driver's seat for this next hour of time together. Find something comfy and cozy, because I promise you this, whether it's using our Fast 5, so up to 5-pound weight loss in that first week, not worrying about grocery shopping, not worrying about prepping, no thinking, no weighing, no measuring. We have the tools to the kingdom at the lowest price on any Nutrisystem value or offer that you will find anywhere in America. It's their last show for the year. I'm a super fan. At one point in my history, I actually even worked for Nutrisystem. I love their food. I'm a foodie, and you really almost forget how good or how easily the weight comes off, because let's be honest, if you feel like you're in your denial or if you're not enjoying the food, something doesn't work. And there's a reason that for over 40 years, they have been the leader. You can see Christina, and no kidding, 50 pounds on Laura in 19 months. Truly, what is gonna change? 10 weeks from now, it's their last show from the year. Make that choice, make that decision, make a life-changing, healthy choice tonight. 103 pounds from Rose. Mike, guys, we know you're not exempt out there. And guys, sometimes it's almost a little harder in a way, because if guys won't ask for directions, in many cases they won't ask about how to diet. So we have the solution. I always call this keys to the kingdom, and the best offer we've ever seen. Now, I'll go through everything you get, but just to get things started, please know, last show for the year. Rick is my producer, and he said basically we have, I think, last 100 in the vegetarian choice. So basically you choose, do you want balanced, which is me. That's the only part of my life that's balanced. That's the classic. Do you want carb conscious, or do you want vegetarian? And actually, our special guest of honor, Kathy Levin, who I know you have loved for years on television, that's what she loves. But let's just talk about savings for a moment. They are #1. Now, that Fast 5 is exclusive here at HSN. That's over $122 value. Goof-proof, no weighing, no measuring, no thinking, no obsessing, no going to the grocery store, no contact. Then you got the rest of the month, 5 days of those breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. That's $200. So the retail value would be over $322. Our normal HSN price would be almost $242. And if you take a look at your screen, you can actually get this special lowest price in America value. You could get it on sale basically forever. Now, it's an auto ship offer, so I will say this, it's one less thing that we have to think about. And even if you know that you have this at the ready, even if you're just thinking about the convenience, the flavor, the taste, you know you're getting balanced, you know you're getting healthy, you know you're not getting high fructose sugar, corn syrup, and additives and all this other stuff, but you're getting everything that you need. So once more, let's talk about value. So choose auto ship or single ship, and I'm just gonna tell you, at this price, you should do that auto ship, especially since this is the last show for the year. Fast 5, oh, by the way, my producer Rick just told me, on the auto ship, all 3 of the choices, the balanced, the carb conscious, or the vegetarian, they are all final call. In fact, I think the auto ship on that vegetarian is at this point fewer than 100. Okay, and the carb conscious, we have only 70 in that auto ship. When I said there's a lot of things on our mind, whether it's the COVID, the menopausal, the extra padding for the guys, the spare tire, I don't know why they call it love handles, because nobody loves them. Fast Five. We are an instant gratification nation. And it's not 5 meals, it's up to 5 pounds in that first week. We all know if we don't see results, we don't stick with anything. And truthfully, because the food is so good, chef inspired, chef really created in terms of the design of the meals. You can eat popcorn and lose weight. You can eat cake and lose weight, shakes and lose weight, pasta and lose weight, lasagna and lose weight. Fast Five, out of the box, exclusive. That alone gives us that incentive to go ahead and make that call. Then we're including for the rest of the month, those 3 weeks, 5 days, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. Yes, you're snacking, and you're snacking on real food, but real food that you don't have to stand in the kitchen for hours. You don't feel denial. In many ways, you feel like you're cheating. I mean, no kidding. When you can have cake, you have popcorn, you have pasta, you have pizza. The shakes are so creamy and delicious, yet easy to prepare. All we ask you to do, though, is invest just a few minutes. This is the last hour for the year. I promise you're gonna see results. And as you watch this show, just ask yourself this question. What's gonna change over the next, just take the 4 weeks. Wish changes nothing. And listen, we can have all the wishes and dreams in the world. I wish I could take off that 5 pounds, or maybe you started to panic. Maybe it was the COVID 10 or 15, as a lot of people are saying. Or maybe it's the menopausal 20 and you have no idea where to begin. Or guys, you're noticing a little extra of the padding as well, and you have no idea how to design a new life. Well, that's what this is about. It's about designing a new life. It's about motivating you, inspiring you, and really preparing you for better and healthier tomorrows and today and beyond, especially if you're doing that auto ship. Well, we have the one and only, the amazing Kathy Levin. And I know I have been a super fan for years. And so when you look at these pictures, Kathy, I'd be curious to think, what do you see, or what do you think when you see this Kathy versus the Kathy that we see now?
Girl, I am still laughing. You should be a stand-up. I'm sitting here totally laughing. Men don't ask directions. If Moses had asked directions, we wouldn't have been lost so long. I mean, I'm laughing. You are so funny. Hello, 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 sending love. Sorry, I'm not there in person. But what do I see when I see that old picture? I see a very unhappy person. I also see someone who's struggled, not just with her weight, but struggled physically. It is hard to take a flight of steps. It is hard to be motivated to ride a bicycle on a vacation 5 hours a day when you're huffing and puffing up hills. And it's also not that much fun to wear nice clothes or to go out socially when you don't feel your best. Everyone knows that when you take off 5 pounds, 1 bag of potatoes, suddenly life looks brighter. Things are just better. And that starts to spawn, I want to go out more, I want to do more exercise, I want to be with people, I'm feeling good, and that translates to better job, attitude, perhaps better relationship attitude. And so many people, like you said, either hitting the menopausal, and by the way, we call it the poundemic. It is a poundemic. Everybody packed on some weight in the last month, so it seems. It's not easy. The stress level's high. Watching that TV, you want to go kill yourself altogether, and it is tough. So how do we control it? Most people simply say, just tell me what to do. Help me out here. Just give me someone to come into my kitchen and cook for me. Well, here you are. We've done it all. And the cool thing, Shannon, is a lot of people are loners. They are a one-person family, and they don't want to cook a big meal and waste it. These are individual meals. So you are able to get a breakfast. An hour and a half later, we give you a snack. Then you get lunch. Then an hour and a half later, you get another snack. Then we give you dinner, and then you can have dessert. So we feed you virtually all day long, so you're not hungry, you're not jonesing for food. And when everybody else is doing their thing with the cake and the parties and the ice cream, you can have your stuff too, because we give you all the goodies. That's the cool part. You're never deprived. This is not a no diet. This is a yes diet.
It's so true,
It is
Kathy.
yes, you can have it.
Yes, you can have it, but you can only have it during this hour. So I apologize, that was not to be abrupt, but I do have to give a couple of quantity updates. And then I'm gonna, I got a couple of Q&As for Miss Kathy. But here's the thing. This is the last show of the year. You know Nutrisystem. They've been doing this for decades. Millions and millions, men, women in their 20s, 30s, 50s, 70s, 80s, every age, every walk of life have benefited from this. They are the pioneers. Number one when it comes to America's home delivery on weight loss. But what's interesting is we are not cookie cutter. So we give you 3 different choices, lowest price on any Nutrisystem package or offer anywhere in America. And by the way, it's even better than our usual price. I'd love for you to see that if purchased separately real quickly. Sadly, we don't have the retail value in that top line graphic, but I just want you to see it real briefly because they are number one. They really don't have to discount their products. Retail value is $322. Remember, it's no contact, it's right to you. It's no worrying about, gosh, can I get healthy, balanced meals from my grocery store and then figure out how to weigh and plan and meal and cook and all that good stuff. The Fast 5 is exclusive. We are an exclusive, an instant gratification nation. That's over $122 on its own. The rest of the month, the 3 weeks, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, 5 days a week. So yes, you're eating real food. We are taking, check this out, hundreds of dollars off the retail price, but even an adjusted value on our HSN price. And if you do the auto ship, now remember, you choose, do you want balance? That's kind of the classic program, if you want to think of it that way. That is the most popular. I always tease Kathy, that's the only part of my life that has been balanced or in sync. Then we have the carb conscious, which has always been a hot seller. In fact, as you choose single or auto ship, I think, Rick, you told me only a couple dozen of the carb conscious in the auto ship. So, okay, last 50, that's for the rest of the year on the auto ship. And remember, on that adjusted value, which is exclusive to HSN and QVC, that means you get that sale price as you move forward, which is mind-blowing to me. And then we also have the vegetarian, which I know Kathy is a big fan of. It is last call on the vegetarian, period. Hey, one quick thing, and then I'll defer back to Kathy. Free shipping, free shipping, free shipping. That's whether you do one shipment or do that auto ship, which you can still design that around your needs. You know, we say 30 days, but of course you can still, you secure that savings and then you can design around that. We have our extended holiday return policy, which sounds crazy. You go to a restaurant, even if you are social distancing and doing brunch outside or whatever, you know, it's not like everybody's sending the meal back. I mean, you get a 30-day return policy for, well, until next year, which is pretty amazing. But all of these are in final call and final quantities. So, Kathy, I know you do the vegetarian, but I'd love to focus on carb conscious for just a moment, since that's kind of a buzzword when it comes to people who want to lose weight. First of all, I don't know the good, the bad, and the ugly. I don't know what's a good carb or bad carb. Can you describe the benefit of what Nutrisystem has done in their carb conscious package?
Carb conscious is for people who feel that they don't do as well when they have too much pasta or pizza. They want to cut a little bit of that, shall we say, bread-based food out. So we give you more bars and more soups. And that's strictly for people who feel they shouldn't have that. I love that. That's the part of life that really makes me happy and makes me feel fulfilled and filled. So I go for the vegetarian, which, by the way, is just no meat, no chicken. I mean, I'm not a vegan. I just don't eat beef. But anyway, if you see good carbs basically keep you level. They're the healthy carbs that do just a really slow burn, and they're really nice on your system. When you eat the serious amounts of junk food that so many of us love and got us into trouble in the first place, you get that huge spike, and then an hour and a half later, you're starved again. So we keep you away from the things that tend to really spike you. But you don't need to think. You just decide, do you eat meat? If you don't, then you're vegetarian in this case. If you say, I want the whole thing, I want the hearty beef stew, I want the pasta visual, I want the rotini and meatballs, then you go for the whole regular program, the balanced. And otherwise, try the carb conscious. Just more bars, more soups, fewer of the pasta bread items.
Absolutely. Hey, a couple other questions, and I know we're going to be hearing from some live success stories, but what's keeping you from living your best life? What's keeping you from being your own success story? I can tell you, not only as a foodie, now I am actually someone who likes to cook, but I actually get in the other side of the coin, meaning I end up eating a lot of the bad stuff because I like to cook. But I can still have pasta. I can still have cookies. I can still have cake. I can still have popcorn. I can still, if you have seen those pounds creep up on that scale, men, women, post-baby, you know, menopausal, whatever it might be, guys with that little spare tire, might not be so little anymore. What is that weight keeping you from doing? And listen, I know we all try to live our best life and embrace those curves, but at the end of the day, this is about your better health. And that's one of the things that I personally think sets Nutrisystem apart. They've been doing it for over 40 years. They do not have to discount their products. We are doing the lowest price anywhere in America, and I cannot encourage you enough. I do believe things in life are guided. I do believe you are watching this show for a reason. So for $66.65 with free shipping, no DoorDash, no Uber, no this, no that, no calorie counting, we are going to send you for the lowest price anywhere in America exclusively for this hour, because this is the final show. Extended holiday return policy. You know very well, whether it was the current situation we're living in or prior to that, you don't go to a restaurant and like, hey, if you don't love it, we'll give you a whole month to decide if you like that meal. You actually have until the end of January, but this is it for the rest of the year. So remember, Fast 5, you want that instant gratification, up to 5 pounds in that first week. The next 3 weeks, you don't worry about, okay, 5 days of the week, I don't have to plan my breakfast, my lunch, my dinner, my snacks. It is for this show and this show only. Before we go to one of our success stories though, Kathy, I just want to ask you your personal opinion, because we all say, been there, done that, got the t-shirt. But in your opinion, before we say hi to Michelle, what does make Nutrisystem different? Because you know there's somebody watching who's saying, oh, I tried this, I tried that, I tried the other thing. What does make them different?
It's easy, it's fast, it's handy. You can grab and go. There isn't anything where you have to sit at the stove. And you only have to buy some fruits and things like hard-boiled eggs and cheese sticks if you want to add to it. It's just done for you. Everybody says the same thing to me. You look good, just tell me what to do. Tell me what to do, help me out. I don't have to come to your house. I'll deliver the box and open the box, eat the food. It's that simple. You can take it to work, use it in a microwave, you're ready to go. It's just easy, Shannon. Everything is delicious and it fills you up. You don't feel like I just had twigs and bark and I'm starved. You don't have to miss a meal. You don't have to count the calories. You don't do anything but eat. We give you all the tools and your own nutritional counselor. Call us if you have a question. I don't know what to do. I'm at the market. Should I buy this? They will answer your questions for you. You're at a restaurant, not sure what to order, because you know you're on 5 days, you get 2 off. You need help? We'll help you. You hit a plateau? We'll help you. Everything that you need from a whole team is yours, without having to leave the house. And if you do, take it with you. It's just good food. I enjoy it. I eat it whether I'm dieting or not. I take the bars with me. I am always happy to have this program with me.
And you will be too. Hey, just another quick update. Vegetarian Rick, you said now we're in the dozens remaining on both the single or the auto ship. We have 75 only in your choice of the vegetarian if you want the auto ship on the carb conscious. Now, there are 20 remaining. I know these sound like very small numbers, but I mention that because we are in millions of homes. Just if that helps you make your buying decision, listen, you've got till next year to decide whether or not, okay, yes, it is for me, it's not for me, but at least secure that savings while we've got it for this hour. This is the last show of the visit, $66.65, free shipping. Remember, it's one less thing that you have to think about. And in a world where, let's be honest, we've all had a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of things on our mind. When you know better, you do better. They give you the keys to the kingdom. You can't do better than this price for this hour. Well, one of our success stories is Michelle. And Michelle, we have to show off your photo as we say hi. So Michelle, I will defer to you. You have to tell everybody what we're looking at with this new Michelle in this before and after. Can you tell your story?
Sure. Hi. Thanks for having me. So for me, I struggled with my weight my entire life. It was something that I just always battled through school. I carried a little bit of extra weight, high school, and then like most women, after I had kids, I was looking at a number on the scale that I had never seen before. And I was absolutely terrified because I had struggled to lose weight for so long and was never able to stick to a program or stick to a diet long enough to see any results. And that picture you see, the before, that was, I went and had my picture taken with my kids, and we sat down next to Santa and had the picture taken, and they handed it back to me. And I didn't recognize that girl. I didn't know who she was, and I was bigger than the Santa Claus that I was sitting next to, and it was hard to look at it. And I brought that picture home and didn't want to put it up on the mantle. I stuck it in a drawer instead because I didn't want to see it. And I knew then that I needed to do something different, and I turned to Nutrisystem as a last resort because it was the only program I hadn't tried. And that girl that you see after, that is the result of that, 100%.
Well, hey, Kathy, I'm going to defer to you to ask Michelle something, because, Kathy, when we were talking a little bit about the holidays, and Michelle mentioned Santa. What were some of the things that you asked me? Maybe you can pose some of the questions to Michelle, too.
Well, Michelle, I have to assume that being that size made you unhappy, which had to impact relationship, had to impact how you are with your kids.
Right, 100%. You know, like I said, I was uncomfortable. I was, you know, I wanted to be an active mom. I always wanted to be a mom that was out with my kids, doing things, living life with them, and not just watching it on the sidelines. And at that point, I didn't know what I was going to do. And I you know, you're tired, you don't feel good, you're grumpy, like all of the things. And I knew that I had to find something that was going to help me get my weight off at that time, because I had to do something. I wanted to be that fun, happy mom for my kids.
Hey, Michelle, just a real quick question, and we always appreciate you for being here. I mean, you know, it's one thing to lose the weight, and let's be honest, I think there's not a woman or maybe even man who's watching the show. It's like, yeah, I lost the weight, you know, I lost the 10, I put 15 back on. I lost the 15, I put 20 back on. What would you tell everyone about your post, you know, weight loss experience in terms of how Nutrisystem gave you those tools to succeed? Yes, to do that amazing weight loss, but in the future as well. What would you tell somebody who's a little dubious?
Right. 100% Nutrisystem taught me how to eat. For so long, I thought I had to limit myself. And that was why I struggled for so long on a program, because, you know, the programs I was trying, they took everything away. And Nutrisystem is the complete opposite of that. It hands everything right back to you, and it delivers it to your door, which is amazing. But it gives you a variety of foods to eat. And I learned through Nutrisystem that it's about portion control, and it's about your water intake, and it's about eating your vegetables. And it truly taught me how to eat. And it's been 9 years since I lost my initial weight on Nutrisystem. And I've kept it off this whole time. And I've kept it off with the tools that I learned while using the program. And, you know, once you start to get the weight off, you start to feel better. I became more active. I started running. I hated running in school, absolutely hated it. And once I started to actually get some control of my weight, I gained the courage to maybe try to run, and it turned, and now running is one of my favorite things. I've, you know, ran marathons. I've done like all of these crazy things that I never would have imagined I would have done. And I did it because of the confidence I gained from the program.
Well, Michelle, you are oh, go ahead, Kathy, sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Michelle, you come from a family that struggles with weight, don't you?
I do, yeah. Obesity runs very strong in my family, and it's something that I felt like after I was done having kids and I was, you know, looking at the scale, I truly thought that was my destination, that was the road for me. So, you know, I knew it was going to be hard. I knew it was, you know, it was something that was going to be a challenge, but like I said, Nutrisystem made it so easy for me, to be completely honest. After my first week on the program, I had lost 5 pounds, but I had done that in the past many times. I think we all have. Like, you go on that first week and you're so excited and ready to do it, and I lost 5 pounds, and I was excited, but I was excited to eat my next meal, and that was when I knew that Nutrisystem was different, because I still had a whole variety of foods that I hadn't even tried yet, and I was excited to go. After being on the program for a week, I was still excited to eat it, and I knew that very first week that this was something that I was going to be able to stick to long enough to lose the weight that I needed to lose.
Wow. Well, Michelle, always a treat to have you here. As they say, be safe out there, continued success. Thank you for inspiring all of us tonight.
Sure. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Michelle. Take good care. Kathy, I do have to give another quick update. Rick, is it official? Are we calling Carb Conscious on the auto ship? Okay. Auto ship on the Carb Conscious is completely gone. Single ship, we do have available. There are 400 only. Now, let me just reintroduce the value. If you are channel surfing, I'm Shannon. You recognize Kathy. You recognize Nutrisystem. If you don't, where have you been? They are the preeminent America's leader, #1 home delivery weight loss, and they've been doing it for over 40 years, for over 4 decades. But they're doing this, the lowest price on their offer, on any of their packages, anywhere in America for this hour, This is their last hour for the year. I always feel things in life are guided, so you are watching for a reason. Doesn't matter whether you're a busy mom like Michelle, whether you've got your own personal story like Kathy or myself or Joey, any of the before and afters that you see. The only thing, what is going to be different from this Christmas, this Halloween, this Thanksgiving? What's going to change? Because I think we all have those best intentions. It's a phone call away for the lowest offer, lowest price in America. Auto ship, obviously you secure that sale price or that adjusted price basically forever, and you can still kind of prioritize or manage those deliveries based on your own personal needs. Whole point is we can't raise the price on you. Then it'll just show you the value. You are looking at over $322 at retail. Remember, the Fast 5 is exclusive to HSN and QVC. That's one of the things that Michelle was talking about. She said, boy, I saw that success. But then she added, she looked forward to the meals. That's one of the reasons that I know a lot of us have failed, but you are getting not only the Fast 5, you are getting another 3 weeks. So the rest of that month, 5 days a week, don't worry about breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, shakes, cookies, pizza, pasta. They do all the weighing, measuring, they do all of it, and it's good. It doesn't require any planning. It's goof-proof. I always say the keys to the kingdom are here. Now, with our extended holiday return policy, meaning it's not even like that DoorDash delivery. Of course, no contact, so you don't have to worry about, is the supermarket out of my healthy food? But you have until the end of January with which to decide, do you love it? And we know you will. Remember, choose single or auto ship. My personal recommendation, do that auto ship. That means we cannot raise that price on you, but you can still prioritize, and it's designed, of course, on a 1 month of shipment, but you can maybe bend the rules a little bit, extend it out a week or two or whatever is going on in your life. But the big thing is you have it, and you do not feel like you're in denial whatsoever. Whole thing is, though, this is the last hour for the year. Choose it in the balanced, which is our most popular. Rick, is it fair to say we're even fewer than 1,000 or in the hundreds remaining on the balanced in the single ship? Is that correct? Okay, even in the balanced, which we try to bring in more of because that's the classic, so to speak, we are in the hundreds remaining even on that balanced in the single and in the auto ship. On the carb conscious, the auto ship is completely gone. And then we have only 300 remaining in that single ship. And then the vegetarian, which I know Kathy is a big fan of, 50 of each. So only 50 of each. 080836. Boy, oh boy, I hope you try it for yourself. Kathy, Michelle really hit on a lot of things, and I know we'll be hearing from some more success stories. But for you, I know, I'm just speaking for myself. I know I've struggled with my weight all my life. What is it that made this different for you? Was it the taste? Was it the ease? Or can you kind of crystallize what made you not only a success story out of the gate, but a success story now?
It was the chocolate shake. I have to tell you, you get the shakes. People are saying, what's in the Fast Five? What's in the Fast Five? It's the jumpstart to your week. We give you 7 breakfasts, 7 lunches, 7 snacks, 7 dinners. You don't add fruits and veggies yet. We really keep it so that you are just kicking that metabolism into high gear. Then you add in additional foods as the weeks go by. But these shakes are truly a lifesaver because I put a half a cup of water into the mix, blend it, and then I add 5 ice cubes. And it becomes, as Eric said on Facebook to me, who just lost 40 pounds on Nutrisystem, it's like a malted milkshake. It is so thick. And Shannon, this is a between meal snack. It's not a meal replacement.
Okay.
You get breakfast. Maybe you want yogurt with a bar. I chop up my bar and I put it in my yogurt with some berries. Maybe you want to make an egg with breakfast. You can have an egg. Then an hour and a half later, have your shake. Make a shake. These are so good. And if you say, but I'm out the door, then have your shake first in the morning and take your bar or your cereal with you for your meeting or whatever you're doing later. Grab and go. Part of the joy of this program is that it can go with you in most cases. And it's delicious. There's something called satiety. Fancy word for being satisfied. Most programs don't satisfy us because if you're just eating a chicken breast with green beans, there's nothing there to stick to your ribs. So you start looking around for something creamy, chocolatey, rich, salty, tasty, crunchy. There are certain factors that really do figure into how we eat and what makes us satisfied and what makes us happy. And that's why people love cheesy, burgery with melted cheese, pizza, doughy. They love that stuff. So we give you what you love. We don't put you on eat the same thing every single day. No taste, no joy, no happiness, because you're destined for failure if you're on product you don't like. Here, every day is a new day. You get a different meal. You have bean bolognese, vegetable lasagna, rotini meatballs. You get the new garlic bread pizza. They give you a square of, shall we say, bread, and they give you the cheese packet, and then you have this little garlic oil packet that you sprinkle on, put it in the microwave, and you have the same kind of garlic bread you get at the restaurant. And that's just part of your meal. Add a salad, add green beans, have your dessert afterwards. Let me show you something. People say, but your portions look so small. This is the hearty beef stew. This is hearty beef stew. It has carrots, potatoes, onions, delicious stuff. I don't eat meat, but I know this is the hearty beef stew, and it smells good. Add a salad, add your green beans. You have an entire meal, and then guess what? You still have a dessert. And I made our chocolate lovers mug cake. It's actually just the flour, the chocolate stuff you dump into here, add 3 tablespoons of water, microwave for 45 seconds. It puffs up like a souffle, and you now have a chocolate cake that tastes every bit as good as a Devil's Food chocolate cake. So what am I missing? I'm getting everything I love. It's like cheating, but nobody's noticing. I'm getting to have all the best stuff, and I don't get punished for it. The scale goes down every single week.
It's true.
Great.
I guess we can say, pun intended, you can have your cake and eat it too. And Kathy, yeah, right? But talk about a perfect segue, because you were talking about hearty. And I think most guys watching this show, guys, if you're stopping by just because you're watching with the lady in your life or you discovered us, you're watching for a reason. I think guys would probably agree more so than maybe even the ladies. They're not as used to that whole denial diet thing. So Joey has been kind enough to join us. And Joey, we always say that the men are not exempt. First of all, welcome. Always good to have you here, Joey. So if somebody is channel surfing, Joey, you know there's a guy watching out there. You got to tell them about your experience, and you got to be honest. Now, I know you said in the past that your wife encouraged you to do this, but were you of the adage it's like, I can do it myself? Or tell us about your Nutrisystem story.
Absolutely. Thank you guys again for having me. My story started with my wife. I was at 280 pounds. I was one of those that was happy on the outside, but on the inside, you knew something just wasn't right. I wasn't able to play with our son at the time. He was very active, and I couldn't be as active as I wanted to be. I couldn't do the simple things with him. And one day at lunch, my wife said to me, she was like, you need to make a change, not only for just myself, but for her and my son at the time. We have a daughter now. She's like, you need to be here for the long haul, and the way that you're putting down this food is not healthy, and it's not helping at all, and you're not going to be here for the long haul. So I said, you know what, I can make a change. I can do this. I'm a guy. This is simple. This is, this is nothing, right? I literally tried every single thing I could think of. I went on from one thing to the next, and nothing worked. Every time she tried to butt in to help out, I'm like, look, I got this. I don't need directions. I know where I'm going, right? And so I literally tried everything to the point of where just nothing was working. I couldn't stick with anything. And then one night we were watching television. A Nutrisystem commercial came on, and she said, you should try that. And I was like, well, let me look into it. And before I buy anything, I'm one of those that I have to research. I have to make sure, is this something that's legit, kind of thing. And just looking into it, I was able to learn that I was able to get more food for the entire day than what I was spending alone just on lunch, just eating out for lunch. And so with that alone, and with the money back guarantee, I was like, what do I have to lose? So I ordered it. The food came in. We opened up the box, and I was absolutely floored. I was shocked to see how much food came in that box. And I looked at her and said, there's no way on earth I can eat all this food in 1 month. But we took it day by day, and, the pounds started to fall off. They literally just started falling off to the point of 9 months later, I had lost 79 pounds.
Wow. Joey, is it hard to imagine the other Joey when you look at that photo? Do you even recognize that guy now?
Yeah. So to be honest, it was 9 months later when I actually started looking at old photos, and no guy wants to admit that they get emotional or these kind of things, but I literally started just bawling like a baby because I just couldn't imagine that was me, right? I was like, there's no way I'm that same person, that I'm that guy there. And it's just an emotional journey that I went on. And I love telling people the most important thing to me was that I was able to do more with my family, with my son, just bucket list things that I never thought I'd be able to do because I was, too big or too whatever to do this or do that. And so one of the most important things to me is I always tell people before I went to work every day, my wife would give me this big hug. And when I was 280 pounds, she couldn't even get her arms around me. But as I lost the weight and as the weight kept going down, those arms kept going further and further around until she was able to lock hands. And I cannot tell you how much that actually means to me. It's a blessing. And just to have her literally closer to me is the most special thing.
Well,
that's sweet. That's wonderful.
Kathy, I always want to make sure that, or go ahead, Kathy.
No, I'm sorry. I keep cutting you out, Shannon. You go ahead.
Actually, I just want to give one more quick update, if that's okay, because then I'd love for you to pose a question to Joey as well. But they gave me just another quantity update. We did call the Carb Conscious, and the auto ship sold out. And Rick, it does appear that in probably the next 5 minutes, we'll call the vegetarian completely gone. Am I correct in saying that? So if you are interested in the vegetarian, just FYI, and that's not to be abrupt, but listen, I get caught up and emotional in the testimonials as well. We always want to make sure that if you want the vegetarian, you do act now. So Kathy, I'll defer back to you. Was there something else? We wanted to check in with Joey from your perspective as well, right?
Well, Joey, what's the fatigue factor when you carry 80 extra pounds?
Yeah, so that's a great question. Just, simple things that you thought you'd never, that aren't that big of a deal, like walking from one room to the next. Those little things like that. I used to find myself when I was at 280 pounds, when I had those extra 80 pounds, literally I would be out of breath. And now I'm, running marathons, if you will. And it's the night and day from those 80 pounds is unbelievable. Just the amount of activity that I'm able to do now, there's no way, not possible, that I could have done that or would even dream of doing that at 280.
Well, well said. Well, Joey, be safe with you and your family. Thank you for being a great success story and an inspiration to us. Joey, take good care, okay?
All right. Thank you guys so much, and good luck.
Thank you, Joey. So just a couple of quick updates. If you are channel surfing, we have about the last 20 minutes in the final, I repeat, the final Nutrisystem show for the year. If you are channel surfing, even if you've never watched HSN before, chances are you've seen or at least heard on the periphery about Nutrisystem. I do really feel that things in life are guided. And the #1 choice in America for home delivery on weight loss, over 4 decades in the industry, over 40 years of success stories like Joey, like Michelle, like all of our callers, like Kathy. What's keeping you from living your best life? And I certainly do not say that to be trite. I think whether you're a man or woman, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 80s, 70s, it's never too late to empower you and to take control. These are the keys. These are the keys to the kingdom and the tools for success. Listen, we all have those great wishes. We've all gained, lost weight. I mean, you name it. This is your toolkit. And it's your toolkit for the lowest price that you will find any Nutrisystem offer in America. For this hour, for this show, last show for the rest of the year. There's Kat, she lost 45 pounds in 4 months. Think about what she's wearing in her closet. What aren't you wearing in your closet? I think every woman in particular watching this show, we've got our thin pants and our fat pants, right? We all do. There's Ken, 65 pounds in 11 months. That's like a 5th grader. I mean, I think, you know, honestly, I think my niece weighs 65 pounds. That's 30 pounds in 8 months. You can see not only does Tracy look younger, it lifts your spirits, it lifts your life. And I certainly don't say that. I think we all want to embrace our curves, but this is also about being healthier. And I think that's one of the things that Joey said that really keys in for me. There's Samantha, almost 40 pounds in 5 months. Remember, this hour, this show, final opportunity, extended holiday return policy. It's one less thing you have to think about. And certainly we are on the precipice of fear, food fear, because we're right around the corner to those little Halloween candies. They're in stores already. Thanksgiving and Christmas. Sadly, a lot of us just throw up our hands and we say, well, just gonna have that extra padding as I head into the new year. Start now. Start now for a better life, for a healthier life. Certainly, I think most of us would argue when we are thinner, I think most of us do feel happier, but embrace your life, embrace your health, because that's one of the things that makes Nutrisystem so unique. No artificial flavors and colors and this and that and the bad stuff. I mean, they've been doing it for 40 years. They're giving you the lowest price in America for this hour. We called Carb Conscious on the auto ship. Remember, price is only good now. This is the final show for the year. Extended holiday return policy, meaning if you don't like it. In fact, talk about a bold measurement for success. We're the only place you can get the Fast 5. That's not 5 meals, that's up to 5 pounds in the first week. So you've got until the end of the year, basically until January 31st, 2021, to decide if you love it or not. Definitely do that auto ship though. You can see with the Carb Conscious already gone, and actually the auto ship in the balanced, we have the final 100. So remember, you choose balanced, well, Carb Conscious and single only, auto ship is gone, or vegetarian. I think it is last call. We're gonna call the vegetarian completely sold out in the next few moments. Fast 5 included only here at HSN and QVC. Then you don't worry about a thing the rest of the month. For 5 days of the week, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. Yes, I said snacks. Yes, I said real food. No obsessing, no crazy prep, no compromises. You don't feel like you're being denied. Popcorn and pizza and meatballs and lasagna and devil's food cake. The list goes on and on. I can't encourage you enough to try it. 080836. Once more, vegetarian will be sold out sometime in the next couple of moments. At least try it, because we all know a wish changes nothing. Get the proven leader, and I say proven leader when it comes to better health in addition to that weight loss success. Well, Morgan is joining us, and Morgan is another one of our valued success stories. And Morgan, always good to have you here. It's Shannon and Kathy, of course, you know where you are. You're on HSN. So Morgan, if people haven't seen or heard about your success story, can you tell them a little bit about your experience with Nutrisystem?
Absolutely. Hi, Shannon and Kathy. So after serving about 6 years on active duty in the Army, I had transitioned out to start a family. I got pregnant, and during that first pregnancy, I gained 80 pounds. And when my son was just 7 months old, I was pregnant with my daughter, so back-to-back pregnancies. And after she was born, the scale was up to 255 pounds. Now, I'm 5'5", and in the military, I was 145 pounds, so that was a lot of extra weight for me. And I just knew that I had to do something. I had missed out, I felt like, on a lot of my son's early years when he was very little. I was deleting pictures, and I just was out of breath, couldn't keep up. With another newborn at home, I knew I needed to do something, so I called Nutrisystem, and I lost a total of 128 pounds over 33 months.
Wow.
You know what's interesting about that, Morgan? Some people are overwhelmed by the fact they have to lose so much weight, and they think, but it's going to take me 2 years, 3 years. You know, that 3 years could have gone by anyway, and you could have gone up to 300 pounds.
Absolutely. Yeah, I knew that I needed to do something to change. And what the easy thing about Nutrisystem, what it did that was so different than anything else that I had tried, was it was easy. It fit into my lifestyle. I was a mom that was already overwhelmed balancing everything. And at times, to be honest, like, I felt guilty making my health a priority. But with Nutrisystem, it made it so easy to do that in a lifestyle that fit into my life. And it was such a reward to lose the weight. And I was a better mom for it, for my kids, because I was happier from the inside out.
Well, and Morgan,
and healthier, my goodness, that's a lot of weight.
It is a lot of weight. And Morgan, I always like to talk about the post-weight loss experience for a lot of reasons. I mean, well, oh yeah, how's Morgan looking? How's Morgan feeling now? Where you tell them, Morgan, how you doing now after that momentous weight loss?
You know, it's really encouraged me to chase new goals, whether it's fitness or career. I'm so much happier and just enjoying life more. And you talk about losing that amount of weight, right? It can seem very overwhelming, but for me, Nutrisystem made it easy to celebrate the small successes. You know, the first week I did fast 5. I lost 7 pounds that first week, and that was motivating enough. And I knew that I didn't gain all that weight overnight, so it was going to take time. But slowly and steadily, I lost the weight, and it continued to grow. You know, and 100 pounds grew into 128, and I got to that goal.
Unreal. Hey, Morgan, if someone is channel surfing, and I think this has been certainly a challenging time in history, whether you're a mom, whether you're living alone, you know, we're all dealing with something. What would you tell somebody about the ease of experience? If someone is saying, oh gosh, I feel kind of overwhelmed with life, would you say this is probably the easiest decision that we can make to empower ourselves right now?
100%. You know, it shows up to your door. I had tried things where I'd had to, you know, count calories, really think about meal planning. And with Nutrisystem, I didn't have to do that. And the best part about it was foods that I loved. You know, I'm still able to do those movie nights of pizza with my kids and, you know, put my Nutrisystem pizza into the oven, but it was portion controlled and it tastes so good. I could also have my chocolate muffin in the morning and bake muffins for my kids. So I wasn't missing out on those moments. Nutrisystem actually made it more enjoyable because I didn't have guilt about those foods that I enjoyed eating.
Well, Morgan, always well said. Our best to you and the whole family. Please continue to be safe and healthy out there, Morgan.
Thank you.
Great to have you.
Thank you.
You know,
wow, that is so inspiring. And you know, I think, Shannon, what holds people back from trying this program is fear. Fear of failure because we have failed before. And we take the fear factor away because you will have a win if you commit and you follow it you will have the win. There should be no fear. And that first week when you get on the scale and you watch that scale go down, and then you're excited about having that lasagna, and you're excited about being able to eat your desserts and join the family for movie night and enjoy your popcorn and your pretzels and your chocolate covered pretzels and all kinds of cool stuff. You're never excluded in this program. You're included. And it becomes exciting to see how every week goes by. And you still get 2 days a week on your own. And if you like high tech, like I know you, Shannon, are the guru, you go to the app.
You're
and
right.
Put in NUMI, NUMI. And if you want to join NUMI, it's all kinds of fun contests and community, and it keeps track for you. And you'll get a $25 voucher. You can try maybe the frozen ice cream. So you get something for nothing just to try it.
I like it. Well, there was that game show where they used to have that lifeline. This is Nutrisystem becomes your lifeline. I mean, they really do. So, Kathy, I'm just going to do a couple quantity updates, and then in the final 10 minutes, of course, I want to just circle back and revisit your success story and why it's so different and what sets Nutrisystem apart. So, let me just do this real quickly. First of all, welcome and thank you so much for joining HSN, and really congratulations. Because if you're watching us, you're watching for a reason, and hopefully you're doing this now because you are empowering yourself, you're taking the fear factor out of the food, you're giving yourself the tools to the kingdom for $66.65 on your credit card, free shipping, not a 30-day return policy, but an extended holiday return policy. So you actually have until the end of January 2021, with which to see those results, to see and try and eat and enjoy the food. Notice I said eat. You eat. This is about eating, and it's about eating real food. So once more, it's Nutrisystem, 40 years in the industry. This is the lowest price period, lowest price period that, yeah, you'll find at HSN, but anywhere else in the market, and it's for this hour. This is the final hour of the year, which changes nothing. You need those tools, though. This is your toolkit. Speaking of which, your instant gratification toolkit, remember, you choose your balanced, your carb conscious, or your vegetarian. Now, that being said, single or auto ship. Auto ship means we can't raise the price on you. You want that auto ship. Believe me, it's last call on auto ship, period. So last call on all of the auto ships. Carb conscious auto ship gone. I think maybe like not even a baker's dozen of the auto ship on the vegetarian. Vegetarian is almost gone in its entirety. So we have 20 only, and really not less than that on the auto ship. The balanced, in fact, Rick, how many of these do we have left total? Just out of curiosity. We have basically the last 1,200. Now, that does not include the hundreds and hundreds of people who are joining us in the various forms of ordering. If we factor that into consideration, I can tell you for a fact, we have far less than 1,000. Use that information for what you will. We want you to make a wise and a comfortable choice. We don't want to rush you. However, why not at least try it? You know, what else is going to change in your life but the weight when you make the right choice? Fast 5 is exclusive. Remember, that's up to 5 pounds in the first week, the first 7 days. The rest of the month, 5 days a week, you don't have to worry about breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. Yes, I said snacks. You've got until the end of January with which to decide or see that difference and feel that difference and know that you have this at the ready, plus that lifeline, as I call it, with Nutrisystem. This is just a sampling of some of the goodies that you can enjoy. Just get it at home, try it for yourself. We are in the final few minutes of this show. I hope if you are a crafter, though, I hope you stick around. We have Crafter's Companion also with their last show of the visit. But Kathy, in the 4 minutes that we have remaining, I'd love for you to share once more. What are some of the things that I should know about your experience or the difference in the Nutrisystem experience that we have tonight?
My girlfriend, when she decides that she needs to drop a couple pounds, goes on chicken and salad, chicken and salad, chicken and salad. And I call it the dog diet because she eats just like her dog, same exact thing every day. And by about day 7, she's done. And then I see her diving into a bowl of ice cream and eating some junk food. It doesn't work to do things that people don't like. I needed a program that had discipline. I needed a program that measured everything out for me and made sure that I had all the cheap foods that I loved. That's really the bottom line for me, is I have to have the things I love. I want to have that creamy, rich, sometimes sweet, sometimes salty tastes. And I need to have the kind of food that fills you up, makes you happy, and keeps you from looking in the fridge every 20 minutes. So if somebody said to me 12 years ago, you could have lasagna, I'd say, you're out of your mind. You can't have lasagna. If someone said bean bolognese, I had this last night. I love it. It's a bean and a pasta combo. And then chicken paella, rotini and meatballs, thick crust pizza. And you can add your own goodies. You can do peppers, mushrooms, onions, and saute them on top of things. You can make an egg omelet. You can do some little cheese sticks as your snacks. There's lots of food, and it's all tasty, and it's grab and go. So for me, all the things that I use as the excuse, too much time to make it, done. Not tasty food, no longer the issue. Can't take it with me, always a problem on the road, take it with you, no longer a problem. So if you can check off all of those various problems and say, I now have nothing left except fear that it isn't going to work because I've been down the road before. Take the plunge, take the fear away, because in 10 weeks, when we're at the holidays, you can be 10 up or you can be 10 down. And just ask yourself which would feel better, which would take you into the holidays and the new year feeling better. I just think it's a win, and I like a win. We've had a lot of losses in the last 6 months. This is the chance to take control, to have a win, to feel great, and to know that you're doing something good for yourself, because we take all the hard work out. This is all about you and good eating and great results.
Absolutely. Well, it is always great to see you, my friend. Well, I guess we'll see you next year. I mean, that's hard to believe, right?
I know, and we're almost there, and we're all looking forward to a new year and a better year. And I just wish everyone well. Send your notes to me on Facebook. I want to hear your good stories. Eric lost 40 pounds. Diane lost 50 pounds. It's great news, and we're with you all the way.
You are indeed. Kathy, always good to see you. Thank you. Please be safe out there. Mwah.
You too. Thank
you, my friend. Hey, thank you if you're making that phone call. Rick, is it official? Final 1,000? I believe it's almost official. Final 1,000, and remember, this is the last show for the year. So, and vegetarian, basically, we are calling that sold out as well. So I hope you grab yours. Hey, I have Crafter's Companion also with their final show for the visit. That's always a lot of fun with Sarah Davies. But this is a lot of fun. Oh, I have to get this. Listen, I love my treadmill, but I have to be honest, it's a whole room full of stuff. How about if we could get you a gym/treadmill that fits under your bed? This is crazy. So it's your cross country. It combines that arm motion. So yes, you're getting upper and lower body, but you can choose to use it with the arms or without the arms. There's a remote control that is also included as well. And to me, it's the no excuses gym. It does have free shipping, also has our extended holiday return policy. Grab yours, not a lot of those to go around. Also, final show of the visit, Crafter's Companion. We're going across the pond next.
Discover a world of beauty like you've never seen before. Beauty Report is the insider's guide to getting gorgeous. Join me every Wednesday night for a beautiful new routine.
Never run out of the things you love with Auto Ship at HSN. Receive your favorite items with automatic deliveries and easily customize your shipping preferences. Plus, Auto Ship locks in your order price while enrolled. It's the smartest way to get more of a good thing. Search Auto Ship on hsn.com.
At Dial 10 Beauty, we believe in the confidence that lies within you. Every woman deserves to feel beautiful in a matter of a few minutes each day. That's why I created Dial 10. I want to give you beauty tools to create that feeling. My mission is to make you feel empowered, unstoppable, and unapologetically beautiful. Give me 10 minutes and I'll change the way you see yourself.
Love reading reviews from fellow HSN shoppers? Reviews help everyone shop smarter, so share the love. Find the perfect legging? One-of-a-kind necklace? Go ahead, dish. Search Write a Review on hsn.com to learn how to leave a review from your HSN account. We may even use it on air. All of our reviews are from real HSN customers and verified purchases. We want to hear from you. Search Write a Review on hsn.com now.
All right, welcome into HSN. So nice to have you here. I'm Shannon, and boy, oh boy, if I look a little giddy,